Hello. We're going to work with the role model or yoga tune-up balls today to do some work with shoulders. And as we work with the shoulders, I want you to think about not just thinking about the shoulder blades or the front of the shoulder, but as well we're working with the deltoids and also all along the front of the collarbone here. So I'll be using a set of these balls in the carrier to start with today. And the best place to start is just to put them right here at the base of your neck on your shoulders. And then what you do is just lean into the wall. Now, as you lean into the wall, you control how much pressure, right? So you can control how hard you lean in. You're going to bend your knees and walk your feet out a little bit away from the wall, and then just gently roll. Now, you can start out with by just picking a spot that you might feel is a little tight or tender, and just take a few breaths and lean in. Just allow that muscle tissue to relax around the balls. And remember, these are made of rubber, so they're meant to roll over the bony prominences, and also to work into the muscle tissue without creating any more inflammation. So we'll get started now with just gently rolling up and down. Just moving into that space. You're going to do it about 4 or 5 times, maybe a little more. And then you're just going to move the balls down about an inch and do the same thing. Just gently roll. And what's great about this particular set of balls is that it comes in the carrying case, and it's a slippery kind of material, so it makes it easy to get the balls in and out of, but it also slides pretty well on the wall. Sometimes you have to be careful. They like to run away and escape. We're just going to then lower them again another inch or 2 and lean in and just pin and press and then roll again 4 or 5 times up and down. If you find a spot that's particularly tight or bothersome, just roll a few more times. And then we're going to lower it down again another inch or 2 and again rolling up and down. Now from here, I'm going to take it down to about mid-back, or for you ladies, bra strap level. And again, rolling into or leaning into that space and roll up and down a few times. Then I'm going to bring my arms in front and give myself a hug and just rock from side to side. So just doing a little bit different motion here. And coming back to arms releasing down and roll it out again. Now, if you'd like to, you can roll all the way down your spine. Today, since we're just going to be focusing on the shoulders, I'm going to stop at that particular point in time. We're going to move the balls in a little bit different situation here. So keeping them in the carrier, sliding them around on the back now here of my scapula on the edge of that shoulder blade, I'm just going to lean in and then just roll right across the shoulder blade. So take your time. And 4 or 5 rolls right across that space. You'll be able to feel if you have any spots that feel a little tight or sticky. And then from here, I'm going to take the balls and turn them sideways and roll them up and down against the deltoid here. And I'm just going to lean into the wall and then shrug my shoulder up and down. And from here then, I'm going to work with only one ball out of the carrier and take it and going to run right along the space under the collarbone, right out to the shoulder and come back to the center. So I want you to remember that there's not necessarily a lot of tissue in this space, so try not to be too aggressive with how you roll. We want to make sure that we moisturize the tissue but not create inflammation or push too hard to create pain. Especially if you haven't done this before or in a while, there may be some spots there that feel a little tender, so just go a little easy. And again, you can control how much pressure by leaning into the wall and then just roll out and back to center and roll out and back to center and one more time. And that's it. So that's just one side of the shoulder. You can rotate over and do the other side. You want to make sure you do that back to the deltoid, around in the front, and you can go back and hit any of those spaces again if you feel like they need a little extra work, but that will really help you with your neck and shoulder pain. And you can do that in the morning when you get up if you feel like you woke up with a stiff neck. You can also do that after you spend a lot of time at your desk or looking at your phone. Anytime you've had your head looking down a long ways, that puts a lot of pressure. Every inch forward the chin goes is 10 extra pounds the neck and shoulder has to hold up. So that way you can kind of work out some of those kinks. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, titanium@titaniumblonde.com.